You know, I'm watching this movie. I just can't even imagine the trials and tribulations you guys went through. Can you talk about going into this film and how much you knew and how much preparation you had to do just physically?
I mean, physical preparation, there was kind of nothing to be done, like, really, because it was more in the doing of it. Like, once we got out there, the conditions were even crazier than we thought they'd be, so no prep was going to really prepare us for that. I saw the film last night for the first time in, since just ADR, and I lied all day yesterday saying, we knew it was going to be worth it, and it was worth it. But then I saw the film last night, I was like, oh my God, it was! Thank God, I know, yeah.
You have to do reshoots on all those interviews.
Yeah, I told the truth. It was really amazing. It was really amazing seeing it last night again.
It really was, in IMAX as well, which is kind of an incredible experience. I've never, I don't think, really seen a film, of like epic proportions like that on an IMAX screen, and it was just phenomenal.
For me, it was certainly a visceral experience. For you guys, probably, even though you were there, it's probably brings on a whole new level.
Yeah, I think so. And I think also it's quite gratifying to see most of the trials and tribulations that you refer to being on screen, I think for the most part. I mean, we definitely shot surplus material, and we definitely found that we were, out there doing perhaps a little more than ends up on screen, but the main things that kind of occupied us while we were out there, being together, facing the elements, the trekking, the carrying, that is all on screen, and I think it all helps kind of supplement, what the film offers.
This is a really conflicted role for you. How did you go about, and how did you find the relationship with both Tom and Leo?
Yeah, I suppose Bridget is kind of easily described as conflicted in many different scenarios in this film. His relationship with Tom's character Fitzgerald is very interesting to me. There's a kind of reliance there, for the sake of survival, and in the end, a kind of like testimony. But at the same time, it's sort of laced with like an inherent, mistrust. I just don't think that Jim truly believes Fitzgerald is a good bloke, on like a basic level. And with all of us, we all were employed by a company, Rocky Mountain Fur Company, so within that there's a hierarchy, starting with Captain Henry, and there's a rank to be followed and respected, and so you're operating within those parameters, and also thinking about your own will to survive, because actually I think when you come up against these kind of life or death situations, those sorts of things can easily fall by the way, and it's just about gritting your teeth and trying to sort of make it through.
What about you? I mean, this is such a different role for you. You've played, obviously, within the past year, such diverse, great roles. How did this one stand out for you?
Obviously the script and the director, the people involved, you'd kind of jump at it every day of the week. It was such a huge opportunity to work with people who were
did it
every day of the week. We had to. They made us.
7 day weeks.
Yeah, they took it literally. And that was kind of amazing. Like you were going to want to do it anyway. Yeah. And the fact that I really did identify with the character, I did think he was a very strong man who starts off much weaker, and really grows as the film goes on, and by the end of it is quite a force to be reckoned with. I just found that after the other work I'd done that year, I found that really, really interesting, and that was the reason to do it. So I'm really happy you liked it.